So after I did my highlight video of the Space Jam Legacy tie-in game, I kind of went on a Looney Tunes video game binge, looking for any sort of content featuring these cast of characters. Then it hit me. I remember as a kid, with the Sega Genesis, I played a game called Tiny Toon's Buster's Hidden Treasure quite a bit. I mean, I didn't get really far in the game back then, but I still had a lot of fun with it, so why not revisit a piece of my childhood? This game was developed by Konami, and honestly, most of the licensed games from this era was pretty damn good. Games like The Simpsons and the X-Men arcade game, and even Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Konami was on a roll when it came to overall quality in this era, and well, now, yeah. Tiny Toons was already a show I loved as a kid, so I guess my parents took note and purchased this game because it was something I liked, and it was a pretty safe bet seeing that Tiny Toons was a kid's show. For those who may be too young to remember, Tiny Toons was a show that came on in the 90s and pretty much showcased the next generation of toons, with OGs like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck to teach these toons how to be funny. I love the concept of the show. Characters like Buster Bunny and Plucky Duck were great, but unfortunately, these toons did not see the major success like the generation before them. But while doing research for this video, I found out that Tiny Toons is actually getting a reboot this year. Well, that's pretty awesome. Tiny Toons also spawned an impressive list of video game tie-ins, some games being really high in quality and others, not so much. But today we're focusing on the Genesis classic, Buster's Hidden Treasure. The story for this game is very simple. Montana Max kidnaps Babs and steals treasure from Buster. Along the way, the toons are being controlled by these weird devices, so we must rescue our friends as well. Simple and nothing complex. This game is a beautiful 2D platformer. No, seriously, I really like how this game looks and how the character models flow. The colors are vibrant, the music is catchy, and the environments, they look great. Would it be a stretch if I said this game is one of the best looking games on the Genesis? Seriously, I really dig how it looks. Now, in terms of the gameplay, you could tell this game took some inspiration from Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, just look at Buster's running animation here. There's also springs that you can bounce on and downward slopes you can run down. But that's pretty much where the Sonic comparison stops, because outside of that, this game really focuses on precise platforming and maze-like level design. And examples of that is the treetop level and even the pirate ship level. Control-wise, I had no issues. Buster felt great for the most part. I didn't feel like my jumps were inaccurate, and Buster has some weight to him, so I had no issue platforming. However, I do feel Buster's sprite was a tad large, and the camera was a bit too zoomed in on him because you could not really tell what was in front of you. Like this underwater level here. I had the hardest time navigating this because I would get hit just not seeing what was coming up. You also have these spikes that are instant kills, so be careful. The boss fights were pretty simple, yet fun. You won't have much trouble with these bosses at all. It's the stages that make the game really difficult. The instant kill spikes, not being able to predict what's about to hit you. All of that, but I still had fun. Overall, this video is just to highlight one of my favorite games as a kid. If you guys want me to start looking at games that I grew up with, I may just make this a whole series. Who knows? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.